Blackstone Audio presents The Van Cliburn Story by Howard Reich. This book is read by Tom Taylorson. For my mother and the memory of my father, for Pam, my wife, and most of all, for Rildia B. Forward. When the citizens of the former Soviet Union flooded the streets of Moscow in August 1991 to demand a measure of freedom and change, they may have been inspired by something more than just the bungled right-wing coup attempt against Mikhail Gorbachev. The series of events leading to that incredible month may have begun when the Soviets enjoyed their first vicarious taste of Western-style freedom and openness, which had come in a decidedly unexpected form. It was April of 1958, and a tall, skinny, extravagantly gifted Texas pianist named Van Cliburn had become the sensation of the first Tchaikovsky International Piano Competition. More than that, the generous spirit of Cliburn's playing and the easy charm of his words and gestures had symbolized to the Soviets life on the other side of the Iron Curtain. Van looked and played like some kind of angel. He didn't fit the evil image of capitalists that had been painted for us by the Soviet government, recalls Andrei Gavrilov, the brilliant Russian pianist. So, Van was really the first person who changed for us this frightening image of the capitalist enemies. It was a kind of beginning of melting the ice, of a new life for us. To the Soviet people, Van was something very deeply touching, something totally free and absolutely, wonderfully different. Everyone was talking about him. He reached all the people, the simple people, the intelligentsia. They were all enchanted with this young American. It is something that happens maybe once in a century. Exactly why it happened, why an unpretentious 23-year-old from tiny Kilgore, Texas, so inspired the people of the Soviet Union and, later, music lovers around the world, is a question that inspired this audiobook. Just as important, though, is what happened in the aftermath of Cliburn's monumental triumph. The tremendous political and artistic pressures placed upon him, the ghastly turn of events that nearly cost him his right arm, the fickle critics who sometimes turned against him, the aspiring young pianists whose careers he effectively launched and nurtured. These chapters of Cliburn's extraordinary life are often forgotten alongside his unprecedented triumph of 1958. Instead, multiple layers of mirth have gathered on the story of Van Cliburn. His career fizzled a year or two after the Tchaikovsky competition. His repertoire consisted of only 2 or 3 major pieces. He was hounded from the stage by unrepentant reviewers and...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?